Jai Hind children. Today we will start the new chapter of English grammar, direct and indirect speech. Now this chapter in class 7th, perhaps you have got the introduction and you have solved some exercises also. What is direct and indirect speech? Direct speech, whenever the actual words of the speaker is spoken. Okay, whenever there are the exact words of the speaker is there, those exact words are called direct speech. What is indirect speech? When those exact words are reported by any third person, that is called indirect speech. Let's understand with the help of an example. See, I have already written the example for you there on the board. See there on the board. This is your direct speech. Indu says the teacher is going to teach a new topic. So, whatever Indu is saying, these are the exact words of the Indu. The teacher is going to teach a new topic. Now, whenever we are changing it in indirect speech, okay, we will be writing Indu says, see this, whatever I am writing, this is our indirect speech. Indu says that. So in indirect speech, we will be using that in place of these inverted commas. That the teacher is going to teach a new topic. So what is this? This is your indirect speech. Okay, this is your indirect speech. Indu says that the teacher is going to teach a new topic is your indirect speech. So what difference you have got in direct and indirect? In direct speech, there is inverted comma. There is a comma and inverted comma. Can you see this comma and inverted comma? And this inverted comma is closed also. Okay, it is started and it is closed also. So direct speech is written within inverted comma, and indirect speech, whenever we write this is indirect speech, we just remove this inverted comma and in place of the inverted comma we use this conjunction that. Okay, so there will be different conjunctions. There are different types of sentences. So in different types of sentences, I will be telling you different conjunctions also. Interrogative sentence, there is different conjunction. In your exclamatory, in your affirmative sentence, okay, in your imperative sentences. So there are different types of sentences in which different types of conjunctions are used. What type of sentence is this which I have written on the board? This is your affirmative sentence, simple sentence. So in this type of sentence we use THAT, that. This is our conjunction. Where we use that? We use that in place of the inverted comma. Inverted comma we do not use, and in place of inverted comma we use that. Clear? Now there are two rules of changing direct speech to indirect speech. What are those two rules? Just before understanding those two rules, just tell me that do you know what is reporting verb and what is reported speech? Reporting verb. Reporting verb means whatever is written outside of the inverted comma. Okay, just see here. Indu says. So this says. Says is your reporting verb. What is this? This is your reporting verb. And according to this reporting verb, our tense in indirect speech is changed. Clear? Have you got what I have said? First of all, you have to understand what is reporting verb. Reporting verb outside of the inverted comma. No, this is the inverted comma. The teacher is going to teach a new topic. This is your inverted comma. And just outside of the inverted comma, just after the name, whatever the noun is given there, pronoun is given there. Okay, whosoever is a speaker, just after the speaker, whatever word is written there, it may be says, it may be tells, told, asked, said. Okay, so many reporting verbs are there. I'm just telling you how to identify. Just after the name of the speaker, this reporting verb is written there. So this reporting verb is written in which tense? It is written in the present tense, simple present tense. So if your reporting verb is written in simple present tense, so while changing direct speech to indirect speech, your tense will not be changed. This is the first rule. Okay, what is the first rule? That if our reporting verb, this is called reporting verb, if our reporting verb is in present tense, or it may be in the future tense also. So if it is in present tense or in future tense, our tense of the indirect speech does not change. First rule, you have understood. Now it may be in future tense also. Just say, what will be the future tense? Indu will say, and after will say there will be a comma, and within inverted comma the same sentence will be written there. Okay, inverted comma will be closed. Indu will say. So will say is your reporting verb again. Okay, just after the name it is given there. This is the name of the speaker. Indu is the name of the speaker. So just after the name of the speaker, whatever is written there, what I have told you, what that is called, that is called your reporting verb. So if your reporting verb is in present tense or it is in the future tense, so what is the first rule? That if your reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, what we do not change our tense. Which tense we do not change? Where we do not change the tense? Our tense of the reported speech is not changed. Now, what is reported speech? Whatever is written inside the inverted comma is called reported speech. This whole, this whole sentence is called reported speech. Reported speech. Okay. So, whatever the reporter is reporting, the speaker is speaking, whatever sentence the speaker is speaking, that is called reported speech. Very simple. So, reported speech, okay, this is not changed. The tense, only tense, I am talking only tense. Okay, the tense of the reported speech will not change if your reporting verb is in present tense or in future tense. I have shown you both the tense. I have shown you here present tense says. I have shown you here future tense will say. Clear? This is the first rule. Now, what is the second rule? The second rule is that the tense of the reported speech will change when your reporting verb is in past tense. Clear? Now, how it will be in the past tense? See, if I will write our reporting verb here in place of says, if I am writing Indu said, and here I will give a comma and start the inverted comma. Okay. Now, this reporting verb, as I have written said, so this reporting verb has changed into past tense. As soon as our reporting verb is in the past tense in direct speech, so while changing direct to indirect speech, our this reported speech tense will also be changed. Now, our answer will be in this way. Indu said that the teacher was going to teach a new topic. Clear? What have I done? I have changed this reporting verb in past tense. And as soon as this reporting verb is in the past tense, your whole sentence of indirect speech will also be written in the past tense. Clear? So what you have to concentrate? Where you have to concentrate? You have to concentrate as soon as you read the sentence of the direct speech, just concentrate on the reporting verb. Okay, if reporting verb is in the present tense, no change in the tense will be there. If reporting verb is in the future tense, no change will be there in the Where? Indirect speech. But if your reporting verb is in the past tense, so your indirect speech will also be written in the past tense. It is clear? I hope you have understood. But there are different tenses and different types of sentences also, which we will understand that in which sentence and in which tense how do we change. Okay, change of tenses we will just learn now. I hope you have understood what is reporting verb. If you have understood reporting verb, then only you will be able to understand everything, whatever I am about to tell you. Otherwise, that will be just a problem for you if again and again I will be using the same word, reporting verb and reported speech. So, reporting verb I have shown you also on the board. Now, see children, I will be starting, I will be sharing you that I'm not going to write here on the board. Uh, just with the help of the example, I will tell you different types of sentences. Just see how to change the tense. Whenever we change the tense, our simple present tense is changed in the simple past tense. Okay. Suppose I write here, Reena said. Now I will be writing the sentence in simple present tense. My father does a roaring business, and full stop and inverted comma close. Have you noticed that whenever I am just using this comma and just after the inverted comma, the first letter of the direct speech is written in the capital letter? Clear? These all are the ways to identify between direct and indirect speech, to differentiate direct and indirect speech. So this is the direct speech which is written in the inside the inverted comma. Now this sentence is written in the simple present tense. Now simple present tense will be changed into simple past tense. So you will change in this way. Now what I am writing? I am writing indirect speech. Reena said that her father did a roaring business, and we will not give any comma or inverted comma in indirect speech. This is your indirect speech, and the first one sentence is your direct speech. Clear? So Reena said my father does a roaring business. This is simple present tense. Reena said that her father did a roaring business. Does is your simple present tense, and I have changed in the simple past tense. Means the first form of the verb is changed in the second form of verb. Okay, I have used here that in place of this inverted comma. This inverted comma and comma I have used here that. Clear? And our this reporting verb is written in the past tense, and that's why your whole sentence has been changed. Means the tense of the sentence, the tense of the reported speech has been changed in the past tense. Clear? So simple present tense changes into simple past. Now present continuous tense changes into past continuous tense. In present continuous tense, suppose it is written there, Reena said, my father is doing. This will be your present continuous tense. In place of does, if I write here, my father is doing. So, what will be the answer? Reena said that her father, what will be past continuous tense? My father, her father was doing. Okay, so here your simple present tense is changed into simple past tense. Is doing, simple present tense, present continuous tense is changed into past continuous tense. So is doing, am doing, are doing. Is, am, are and ing form of the verb is changed into was or were. and you will be using ing form because it is continuous tense. We are changing only present into past. So present continuous tense is changed into past continuous tense, and present perfect tense is changed into past perfect tense. Present perfect tense, if you are making this sentence, Reena said, my father has done. My father has done. Now this sentence has become your present perfect. Now this present perfect tense will be changed into past perfect. Reena said that her father had done. Roaring. Here I am writing again so that you may understand it well. Okay. So this roaring I will write again. Her father had done a roaring. Okay. A roaring business. My father has done. Has is your which tense? Present perfect. Now this present perfect tense will be changed into past perfect tense, and for past perfect tense we use had. Clear? So simple present tense changes into simple past. Present continuous changes into past continuous. Present perfect changes into past perfect. This is your present perfect, and I have changed it into past perfect. Clear? Now see, if your simple past tense is given there, already simple past tense is given there. So what will you do? In direct speech, my father, Reena said, my father did a roaring business. So this my father did has become your simple past tense. So when simple past tense is given there in the direct speech, so what we do? We just change simple past into past perfect. Reena said that her father had done a roaring business. A roaring business. Clear? So simple past tense is changed into past perfect, and present perfect is also changed into past perfect. Clear? Past perfect tense. If past perfect tense is given there in the direct speech, then there will be no change. If here in direct speech, Reena said, my father had done a roaring business. Had done is written here, it means the sentence will be your past perfect. If already past perfect tense is given there in the direct speech, so while changing direct to indirect speech, no need to change. There will be no change. We will be writing the same thing, but what do we change? We change our this my father into her father. My will be changed into her, which we are changing in every tenses, in all the tenses except of your no, in all the tenses. Whether your sentence is in whether your reporting verb is given in the present tense or future tense or past tense, in whatever tense your reporting verb is given there, you will be changing these pronouns according to the speaker. Whosoever the speaker is, if the speaker is male, you will be changing accordingly. If the speaker is female, you will be changing accordingly. Here, our speaker is the Reena said. Who is the speaker? Speaker is female. So Reena said, my father. So my will be changed according to the speaker. So speaker is female. So here I have written her. If in place of Reena, here the name would have written Rohit. Rohit said, my father did a roaring business. So what, see, Rohit. So Rohit, now it has become your Rohit. The gender has changed. No. Rohit said, now in place of her, what will we write? His. Okay. So Rohit, accordingly, we will be changing our here pronouns also, which you all know well and which you all can change, I know. Okay, these all the students, they can change themselves. So this I have given you the example of simple past tense and past perfect tense. If you here in direct speech, past perfect tense is given there, there will be no change. Clear? Okay. Now here if future tense, I am not talking future tense in reporting verb. I am talking future tense in the reported speech. Reported speech means in the sentence. Here, Rohit said, my father will do a roaring business. So here, now I have taken the name Rohit only, okay? Rohit said that his father, we will be changing will into would. Would do, his father would do a roaring business. So, if your direct speech in the direct speech, if your sentence is given in the future tense, so will you will change into would. Shall you will change into should. Clear? If any modals are given there, modals you understand, will, shall, that is modal also, may, and your ought to, must. Okay, so may will be changed into might if these modals are given there. My father may do a roaring business. So may, in place of may, you have to change in the past tense because your reporting verb is in the past tense. So your may will be changed into might. Clear? So those models are changed accordingly. We change our these pronouns and possessions, as I have told you earlier. Now we change our time and place also. How do we change the time? Let's see an example. If I write here, he said, he said, I am not feeling well. Okay, so here I will be writing, sorry, I am not feeling well today. I have to write time also. I am not feeling well today. And I have closed the inverted comma. This is your direct speech. Now this direct speech I have to change into indirect. So how will I write? He said that he was not feeling well, and today is your time, and today I am changing into that day. He said, I am not feeling well today. Today, the time is given there. So, this today will be changed into that day. Clear? And said is your reporting verb. Said is given in the past tense. So, here you will be changing am into was. Because with I, am is written there. But with he, according to the this pronoun, you will be using it in the past tense was. Okay, he was not feeling well that day. So today is changed into that day. Tomorrow which is about to come, tomorrow is changed into, tomorrow is changed into the next day, the day which is about to come. And yesterday, the day which had gone, yesterday, will be changed into the previous day, the previous day. Okay, so in this way we change our time. Clear? Today into that day, tomorrow into the tomorrow, the day which is about to come, tomorrow we change into the next day. And yesterday which is gone, no, so yesterday we change into the previous day. In the same way we change our the next year. If last year is written there, last year, So we can write the same last year. Okay, and we also can write the previous year. Clear? So if year is written there in this way, the last year, the next year, the previous year, so whatever time is given there, you will be changing in this way if the time is about to come. No, if the time is given in the future tense, suppose tomorrow which is about to come. So you will be using next. The is compulsory to add. The next. But the time, if the time is given there which is already gone, so you will be using the previous. It can be day also, it can be year also. Okay, it can anytime, it can be anytime. So in this way we change our direct speech into indirect speech. What you have to keep in your mind, you have to keep in your mind the reporting verb. See the reporting verb. If the reporting verb is given in the which tense? Past tense. Then only you are changing your tense of the indirect speech. When you are not changing, you are not changing when your reporting verb is given in the present tense or future tense. What is reporting verb? Reporting verb which is written there just after the name of the speaker. Whosoever is speaking. Okay, just after the name, whatever the word is written there, that is called reporting verb. Say, says, said, told, asked, okay, confirmed, requested, these all are your reporting verb. It can be in the present tense also, it can be in the future tense also, it can be in the past tense also. So according to reporting verb, you will be changing your indirect speech tense. Clear? Now we will be coming to know more in our next class the different types of sentences. Today I have told you only changing of tense. In the next class, I will be giving you the sentences. Okay, how to report that exclamatory sentences, how to report the commanding sentences, how to report the interrogative sentences. These all I will be giving you in the next class. Okay, children, that's all for today. I hope you have understood. Please do solve the exercise of your prescribed grammar book. Okay, and will be sharing you whatever you have to write in your English B notebook. Okay, children, goodbye. Jai Hind.